And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
those guys. What's up? What's up? What's up, man?
And Wednesday night with those guys, as you know, is sponsored by those guys.
Morning.
So how is everyone out there?
Morning, feet on the ground in Australia. How are you? Morning to you.
Morning on the other side of the world.
Yes. You have to turn your mic up or move closer to your mic.
Well, you can't.
Sounds like you're a little.
It's fine. The mic settings have never changed.
No, that maybe it was the volume of voice. Maybe you were speaking a little softer. What's up, Logan Carpenter, North New England journalist, feet on the ground, Sue and Rob from Australia. It's morning there. We are actually a morning show in Australia. I like that because I'm a morning person anyway. Johnny Drone Flyer setting up for the live.
I'll see. What's up?
Drone shot.
Johnny Drone Flyer.
Drone guy. Going, Drone guy, Rhode Island. What's up?
Hey, Ron, what's up, man?
Home safe. How come Mr. JRC's not modded? Well, Blind Neil, how are you? Anyway, what's up, everyone? How are you? Hope all is well. What's up with you, Herman?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, just having
Rhode Island yesterday.
Yeah, I'm just a little tired from that running up there, and we got up early. I came back and went to bed late.
Early.
Had to try to prepare something for today. Well, not try, but
early is an understatement.
I prepared something at 3. Little something, nothing special. Some good stories, but we took that long trip up there, and it seemed like coming back once we started to get closer to the city. That's when it seemed like it started to drag to me because, actually,
time was moving backwards.
After like the first hour, it seemed like I started to realize that I got up early. We went up there. We started
Kelly.
what we were doing, and then we took the started to drive back, and it was really I got no time to relax. And and then after we took that stop, I was fine until I got back into the city. When you get home, everything is like, oh, it's over. But then I had to put together the stuff for tonight.
Well, when you dropped me off at the train station, people were coming upstairs. I was like, don't be the train, don't be the train. And I got down there, and how they have the scheduling up.
And it was
said Boulevard, 7 minutes. My train in 28 minutes. So you know what I did? I got on my phone. I made some calls. I played some video games. And by the time this crazy lady walked past me, which made me stop doing everything I was doing. Because they pushing people on the tracks and stuff. I had noticed her walking up the platform, talking to herself. But then she stops and talks. And for some reason, people must feel I need God in my life or something. Because out of all the gibberish she was talking, she just started preaching about God and this and that. And you remember a couple of weeks back, I had an incident with a lady that was following me, preaching the word of God. So I don't know.
Numbers?
I should have played some numbers today. Damn, that was a sign. But anyway, I did get home. I caught the store. I stopped at the store. I brought 2 beers because I just wanted to kick my sneakers off and drink a beer, then take a shower and drink a beer. And that's exactly what I did. And I was able to relax. But I was tired this morning when I got up. I know you were, because you drove.
Yeah, I was. I was just reading Mr. J's RC's question about the Mavic 2. And
you do, Lawrence. Amen, brother.
I don't.
Mr. J's RC says you do, bro. Lawrence, amen. Okay. Well, I can say is I've been experiencing weird people. And she stopped and she preached. You do need God, Lawrence. We all need him. Yeah, I agree with you, but whether you call him God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, or Jehovah. It's all a higher power. And yes, we do. Sue said no beer talk. She's hungover. And is that PMS? I'm sorry. I'm trying to read it properly, but um okay, Sue, we won't talk about any beer. But anyway, I got home finally. I kicked my sneakers off and I just sat on the chair for like 10 minutes and I didn't move. I didn't cut on the TV or nothing. I just sat there in the dark, yo. And this morning I woke up
Mhm.
and I was still tired.
Okay.
I was still tired, but I'm glad this picture behind me was taken yesterday at the what is that music um Temple of Music. It's like a
Yeah.
little atrium right here over my
Yeah.
shoulder where they say
Music
musicians
on.
go in, and it's acoustically designed so that whatever's standing inside the middle of it, in there, instrument wise or talking, is amplified. So bands go there, I guess. People go there to play their guitars and stuff.
I
It's
should
a popular site.
I
But I
should
was
have
going to
put something
tease
in
you,
there for
and
you.
we all need her. We all need her.
Ooh,
So, Ray Kelly. And
what a
and I was just wanted to say one thing, Herman. I'll let you talk. I was joking if you
who is
saw
it?
the post about the near death experience with Ray Kelly and Herman and us in the car. Hey Art, Rakili, how are you? Welcome. It wasn't a near death experience. It's just that we were coming from breakfast. For
I'm gonna
those of
say
you,
Ray Kelly distracted the driver.
yes, Ray Kelly. Ray Kelly's Ray. Someone called Ray Kelly a millennial yesterday, and
He
Ray Kelly
is.
is he is a millennial. See, I wasn't trying to say you, but you just blew that up. But Ray Kelly is one of these teenagers out here that's always in his phone and doesn't see nothing around him. And it's funny because Ray Kelly, we were in the car, and Ray Kelly says, "I'm recording," and Mark Fisher, who was driving, he's another millennial, old guy, thinking he's young, looks onto the rear view and Ray's recording, and he's not looking where he's driving. And I'm in the front seat, and we're coming up an up ramp, and there was a car stop. It wasn't nothing major. We weren't going fast, but he literally, he had to hit the brakes. He turned around and said, "Oh shit," because Ray distracted him. It's your fault, Ray. We almost died. Because Ray said I'm recording. Mark Fisher went squirrel. He went, "Huh?" And
I
looked up in
thought
the
he
rear view,
I
forgetting
thought
he
he
was
saw the
driving.
car in front of him. I was
I
like,
thought he saw it
stop
too. You didn't see me
second now.
jump. He hit the brakes. He hit the brakes. I saw the car because I looked too. When Ray Kelly said I'm recording, so I look like this. I see Ray pointing his camera from the back like this, and I see Mark Fisher driving, but looking up in the mirror like this. He totally forgot he was driving, dude, for those few seconds. Did he not? Luckily, that Maserati has some good fucking brakes.
I would be like, yo, we can go back and take my car.
That was another thing. I had never been in a Maserati before. What'd you say, Herman?
I said if it didn't go right, I said we can go back and take my
Oh, see, Ray Kelly said God was watching over us, Lawrence.
car.
Uh, well, he was. I'll
Oh,
admit it.
Ray,
But that Maserati has some good brakes, though.
you know
That
what?
shit stopped on a dime, yo.
Everything on video.
Oh yes, this is
He's
Barry.
like
This
the
is
guy
one
from
of the,
NFL films.
huh?
He's like the guy that started NFL films. Just captured
who,
everything.
who, Ray Kelly?
Yeah,
Yeah, and then to show how much of a millennial Ray Kelly is,
had to,
he was
had
like,
to charge the phone like 2 or 3
"You
times.
got a charger? I'm down to 20%." When is your phone ever charged, man? You're just,
He's like them kids. It's either charged or in use.
right. Because you turn around, Ray's like this constantly. They're just like, there's nothing wrong with it. I find it amusing. But
Mm,
did you have Mavic 3 survive? Yes. Mark Fisher found
uh,
out. He believes. We haven't proven it. We haven't tried it again, but he believes that it has to do with the iPad Mini 4.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, that particular version causes too much lag
Okay.
and or affects the operation of. He used his
I
phone
got you.
yesterday, and he had no problems with his Mavic 3, Mark Fisher.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, remember he had to fly away the other day?
Yeah.
Well, he used his phone yesterday, and he had no issues. And he had
Well,
heard, and I remember hearing that the iPad Mini 4 didn't work with the Air 2S, or it was a little laggy, or a whole
that's
lot
funny
laggy.
because I think it was on that list, but what do I know?
Yeah.
I do know that with the Android
Thank you,
tablets,
Blind
a lot
Neil.
of times, sometimes you gotta use the application a couple of times before it becomes rock solid. I know that was an issue with them in the past with applications.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back out with it again a few more times and see how it's responding that app. But
Yeah.
the what do you call it? The controller, the RC Pro, that's on its way again.
Well, you're waiting. You're right. You're waiting for it.
Again.
Well, I hope it gets here before the new year. And
Um, well,
you know, messing with DJI.
well, this time they decided to use UPS, and I remember I
I
told you,
wonder why. Since FedEx lost the whole skid of Mavic 3 drones and controllers, you think that may have had
well,
something
I
to do
don't
with it?
know, I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I can, like I told you, I can show you and let you hear the voicemail from that was the message that I got from the lady from
Yeah.
DJI, but there's neither here nor there anymore. It's all dumb, you know. What they did was dumb. But you know,
Well, they lost. They lost the
the
shipment,
other ship. No.
and they
They
found it.
right, and it got here, and they stopped it, and it went back as the other one was coming. I can't. I can't. I can't anymore with them. Every day they sent me an email. Every day from the day they found where it
You
was.
sent me your conversation with them, and I
Well, I
was
sent
reading
you.
it
That
like
was you
I
got
was
the whole
reading it like it was
conversation. I
I
sent
was
you the
reading it
whole
like it was a
conversation or
book.
just one message.
You sent me your entire paragraph about yo, what's up? Give me my shit.
Because it was 18 messages. Anyway,
No,
it
you sent me about 2 emails, and then your final response, like,
was,
listen, I got the Mavic 3. I'd like my money back. That's the final part. You sent me like the last 2 texts where they were, oh, I'm so sorry we were so
every
sorry for
time.
putting you through this, and yeah,
Every
that
time.
bullshit. And believe it or not, those answers look automated. I don't know why. I think David, who you were talking to, that may have been a David, but those responses from the emails were probably automated.
Right.
Hey, feet on the ground, don't say anything. Remember, we had discussed that. That's why I typed it instead of mentioning it.
Oh,
Okay.
because he you know, in some of the messages he went on to say about when the order had gotten to me about being able to keep the controller and return the drone since I already got one. And I'm like,
Bullshit.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so then
I'm sorry, I had to sneeze.
So then now when I
had to
get
think about that.
so then when I speak to FedEx, they tell me, okay, well, it's here. There was a problem with the address. And I get there and they tell me about, oh, DJI told them to hold it. I'm like, okay. And then they sent it back, and then they sent me a message saying, oh, they apologized for the mix-up on that.
Okay. I'm good, New England journalist. I'm actually gonna charge up 3 batteries tomorrow and go out and
Oh, where'd you go? Don't fall in the water.
fly. No, I'm right here. I came back. I just slid over. My chair has wheels today. I'm going out tomorrow with this bird. See this antenna on here?
Yeah.
I just put this antenna on. It's a long range antenna. It
Okay.
usually gets about 2 to 3 miles. Now, this particular drone
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to be what I would learn freestyle on. I had a little
Right.
stubby antenna on.
Uh-huh.
So, it wouldn't get caught in trees and stuff like that. But tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take this out with about 3 batteries. And I also added some extra lights to it to brighten it up. I put a light on the tail here.
Uh-huh. Now I got a question
There's
for
one
you.
on the bottom. There's one inside. Huh?
I got a question for you. What
Yeah.
type of a battery might something like this long range thing fly with? Because I know those things don't usually have long range batteries.
They don't. They don't. But I do have a long range battery. The difference is dramatic. Uh, Fortunately, I have my battery bag, my
Uh-huh.
LiPo bag laying here
Where'd he
in
go?
the open because if a battery catches fire, I can grab it in the net bag and toss it out the window.
Uh-huh. Onto someone
But
downstairs.
this, right, this is a long range battery.
Okay.
Right here. This is a long range battery. All of the other
Looks like a bar
batteries,
of soap.
like 6S. Hey, what's up, Corey Mantle? This is a long range battery. This will get me
Uh-huh.
12
Okay.
to 15 minutes flight on a day with no wind
All right. So
on my long range cruiser.
okay.
This will not fit. Well, I never tried it, but I think it's too long. Hold on this bird here. Now that you got me thinking, it does fit.
Uh-oh.
I could put it on here, but I think the weight would exceed. I would just put a 6S on here.
Uh-huh.
But
And
a
then how much
6S, I
time
can
you
get
get?
6 minutes, and it took me
6 minutes.
36. It took me 36 seconds to go 1 mile at 60 miles an hour.
Okay.
Okay, so and that was this battery I can get 6 minutes out of. This one I can get maybe 12 to 15. This
Okay.
one 6 to 7 minutes if I'm cruising. So I'm gonna charge up a bunch of these, about 3 of them tomorrow, and just make some runs down the beach. Plus, remember I told you I was building a drone that I wanted to fly at night. So my lighted props are coming this week. Yes, Drone Racing League. Lawrence, have you been watching? I've skimmed through them. I've been watching them off and on and catching the replays, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Is who's still first? Who's still in first place?
Yeah.
Because, I was keeping up with it, and there were only 2 kids in Drone Racing League that were any interesting. Everyone else, they were busting their behinds. Sorry about that. I was just putting my lipos back. But Corey, great to see you. Who are you going for in the Drone Racing League? Corey, now that we know they have the top 2 guys there in Drone Racing League.
Mm-hmm. We got a little something about the Drone Racing League tonight too.
Yes, we do have a story about the Drone Racing League tonight. We actually do, which is good. But anyway, welcome to Wednesday nights with those guys. We miss you guys when we're not here. We made it to Rhode Island, and we made it back safe. And that's all that matters.
You know what? We do have something sad to talk about here tonight, and I hate to mention this, but
hold on.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Go ahead.
we have a Virginia man has pled guilty to repeatedly buzzing a group of firefighters with his drone. He demanded the police return his drone after crashing inside of the station where the
yes, their main station inside their main firehouse station.
Yeah, inside the station where these guys, where they actually seek refuge, the firefighters themselves. But after pleading guilty, this guy now he's looking at 3 years in jail and $250,000 fine. So that's from, as Lawrence has there on his retard alert, but that's the retard of the I guess of the month, I guess. And just don't do stupid shit like that, guys. I know
Well, listen,
here the guys is here watching, listening. They don't do this kind of dumb thing here, but this guy here is a meathead, and that's what he gets. I mean,
Listen, you want to know what?
3 years
He
is a little
gets
rough, but I
he
don't know. He
gets
needed something.
listen, 3 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. To be honest, they needed to make an example of someone. I'm glad it's someone I don't know. I'm not happy that it happened with the drone pilot and that this guy was actually doing this. Because at one time in point, the story goes on to say that they were chasing him, trying to chase him away. Yeah. And that's how he crashed.
Right. He continuously was buzzing them with the drone.
Up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, so.
And now here it is, a pair of the targeted workers to try swatting the UAV down with a garbage bag, then blast it with a hose. They even tried. So he was basically
he was harassing them. That's what I'm telling you.
He was so, and I wanted to mention that specific part. When they say buzzing continued up to 10 minutes by some accounts. Okay, which means he was going in, he was flying around, he was getting.
And he knew they were chasing him too.
Yes. Because they started running after the drone. He was down low, taunting them and doing whatever he was doing. So he gets the
retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Hey,
he gets the retard alert of the day because honestly, I don't think he should have got 3 years. The $250,000 fine, yes. Okay, and maybe some community service. Well, now, if he's a repeat offender, lock his ass out. He says, I know I'm guilty. 39-year-old replies to the judge, requests his own offer to express his capability to still offer no clues of his motives in the assault. I was the one operating a drone irresponsibly. Okay, you were operating a drone irresponsibly. You know you were fucking with the firemen.
But Lawrence, what I'm saying is, whatever happened to good old-fashioned, old-school policing? He don't have to get 3 years in jail. Take him downstairs in the station and work him over a little bit and let him pay that fine and charge him with assault and just let him go.
Exactly, Corey. The remote control operator apparently lost contact with the drone after the firefighter closed the doors. Right, they trapped it inside, but he still had visual and some type of signal, and then the aircraft struck a pole and bounced off an ambulance and crashed to the floor. Hey, Jackrabbit, how are you? Now, yes, that is a crazy person, but never thought of this before. But think about it. If the police station is somewhat like Fort Knox, a thief, guns, drugs, money are stored there. No, this was with Keeley, this was actually a firehouse, a fire station.
Yeah.
But
the fire department.
He will be getting 3 years in prison and a fine of $250,000. Now, my question is, does he have to pay that before he goes to jail? He's
looking at that. I mean,
right.
Will the judge give him? I mean, are they going to really enforce it on this one? We'll see.
Oh, I want to stop right there. You said the right thing because I was reading this just as you said it. I read it earlier, but I had it set up on the page. Despite the multiple infractions involved, prosecutors admitted during the prosecuting that the various violations were so rare they had no sentencing guidelines to refer to because it was never prosecuted. This way, if they lock his ass up, it'll be documented that if you're caught buzzing a fucking firehouse, you're going to jail.
It'll set precedent, like all the other things that everybody has been talking about. Like all the city councils wanting to change,
hey, Russell,
put their own laws in place. But this right here, there's enough. They can go just based on FAA.
Russell says death penalty for bad drone flying. It stops repeat offenders. That would. Hey, John, how are you?
Offenders on
the live stream.
That stops the repeat offense for anyone that's caught.
Right. Click that like button, guys.
That stops repeat offense for anyone that's caught, not just not offenders, but if you're caught.
I'm like I said before, and hold on. The views and opinions tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everybody on the
Lawrence
panel
wants the guy to
and
go to
or
jail.
in the chat. Now that that's out of the way,
Lawrence wants
all
the
I
guy to
can
go to
say is
jail.
I'm glad I do not know the individual, and I'm sorry that it had to happen to a drone pilot, but eventually somebody somewhere was going to get caught. Just like these guys that they tell not to fly the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Every freaking year you catch somebody trying to fly the Super Bowl.
You
You
know why
can't
that
get within
happens?
10 blocks of the stadium.
Here's why that happens. You remember what I said to you? All you got to do is tell these guys, come on, fly the Super Bowl. No one will show up. Every year you tell them that there's geofencing, there's this, there's that, there's police, there's this, that, and the other. They fly it
Yeah.
anyway. The stadium one year is in a dome, and some meatball went to fly a dome. What were you going to see? The building?
Exactly, because you can't see inside, and even if you're flying from, there's a 10 block no fly zone usually around Super Bowl stadiums, okay? Which means even at 10 blocks, if you fly into that no fly zone
But people do it.
and you lose
No big
connection
deal.
or you're forced to land because of anti-drone tech or whatever. Someone's knocking on my door. Hold on a second.
Oh, that's bad. But yeah, I mean, just don't do it. It's not worth it. You know, you put yourself and look at this guy. This guy's now facing 3 years in jail for flying something that, you know, he probably really enjoys flying this thing, but he just had a
No,
bad
but
moment or a dumb
no,
moment,
but
and
even if he was enjoying flying himself, Herman,
just don't do these kind of things, man.
hold on a second.
He's
I
looking
just
at
pressed.
3 years in jail now and $250,000 in fines. Come on, you don't need that. I mean, how many drones is that? If all he had to do was just do the right thing, he could have spent that $250,000 on a few drones over the course of a few years.
Well, you have to think about it this way, Herman. Like they said, hey, AZ, drone dude, like they said in the article, there has never been an incident to refer to for the judge to look up, for the lawyers to look up. So, hey, Gary, you're never late, bro. We appreciate you.
No, yeah,
I'm
I get
listening and
that. I
making
get
ham
that.
and egg croissants.
I
Enjoy.
I get that. But what happens if they were to call? You know, who implied? Is they saying this is he would get what, state time? Because I can't imagine them sticking him in some federal prison camp because it's
Right,
a non-violent crime.
right.
So I can't see them sticking him in an PC.
Well, it says even more so, it turns out because the owner pilot had failed to register the craft
Oh boy, here we go.
as required under Federal Aviation Administration rules, the prosecutor said is a felony that is punishable up to 3 years in prison, which
Right,
is actually a federal offense because
right,
you're not following the FAA to begin with.
right. I get it. So, like I said, because it's a non-violent crime, he can end up in an FPC somewhere. You know, walk around
Listen,
for 3 years because you gotta do your time in those places.
right, and FYI, for those of you who think you're those homemade lawyers and you watch LA Law and all of that stuff, I'm going to tell you right now, when a Fed, when you go to a federal jail or prison, they go straight for maximum. There's no he could get 10, but maybe we want 20, but he'll maybe do 10. No. Feds say you're going to do three
They
years.
use a
You're going to do
guideline,
yes. They say 3 years. You're doing 3 years. You're not doing a year and a half.
but you
So
know,
that's for my package. Thank you. Thank you much.
well, you know, Lawrence, the Drone Racing
That's
League
okay. What
launched a
happened?
drone racing arcade mobile game.
Well, first
Yeah,
we have to say the Drone Racing League
yeah,
itself.
yeah. Well, the Drone Racing League, but
Yeah.
you know, the DRL, you know they are. They're the
Yes.
world's leading professional drone racing property.
Right.
They
Well,
launched, you know, its first mobile game, drone racing arcade. You know, so it's now available for Android and iOS.
I got an alert. I actually got an email from Drone
Mhm.
Racing League because I am registered through them. Well, I sign up, subscribe to them. I follow them
Yeah, I
on
got you.
Twitter. I'm registered to them
Mhm.
on their own site there to get emails and stuff. So I did receive the email about an actual app for
Okay.
Drone Racing League. And what I think they're doing with this is not only are they covering the tablet and phone platform, but
Mhm.
they're going to try and recruit more drivers because Corey Mano, he's in the chat. He's Canadian FPV pilot. He watches Drone Racing League along with me. And
Okay.
the two of the guys that are
Oh,
the
Corey is
top two
big.
pilots this year were
Yeah.
brought to the Drone Racing League because the Drone Racing League came out with their simulator,
Mhm.
and they started having contests with their simulators around the world and around the United States. And they said if you can beat a certain amount of people and qualify in these contests, we will make you an actual Drone Racing League pilot. And that's exactly what they did. And both of these guys, one guy plays video games all the
Right.
time, one guy is an actual FPV pilot, but they're
Mhm.
taking normal people and they're introducing them to the Drone Racing League. So this platform here, by making the app mobile, I think is going to get even more people interested in FPV. And for those of you who want to try out the Drone Racing League on your iPhone and or Android, this is the link right here in the
Okay.
chat. I
Well,
think it's
when are we
interesting.
going to see you out there, Corey?
Corey, I heard Corey can burn in FPV. He's the man up there. Unfortunately, the guy from Canada,
Mhm.
I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank, but they have a guy who races
Okay.
in the drone racing league from Canada. Like he was, I think, pushed back in his ratings because of these new guys. And two of the guys also
You
that
know
are in
what? Younger
racing,
guys come along in this thing, man, and
that's what's happening. One of the dudes is like 17 years old. He's still got pimples all over his face.
right. That's what's happening
They're
with this.
knocking down. They're knocking down all the old original old timers. Why do you think NERC FPV went on with Team Black? Well, Team Black Sheep. I don't want to
Well,
work for them
you know
too, but
what? Actually, talking about him, I actually saw a video that he had put out here, the making of a
oh,
of a,
they got their
a one
ticket from
shot.
multi-DP. Okay, what
Okay,
happened?
he did a video of a making of a one shot that they did. And
Yeah.
you remember the one shot that we showed a few weeks back where they transitioned
Hmm.
they transitioned, they used all of the you know, all of the crashes and use it as transitions for the next shot. He
Right.
actually showed how they do a video like that, and it's pretty interesting. I was looking for to find the final cut of it, but I'm still
Yeah.
waiting to see it.
Gab
But
707.
it's
He was from
pretty
Canada.
interesting.
That's who I was trying to mention from Canada. Thanks, Corey,
Hmm.
for putting his name up. This kid came to the Drone Racing League. Everyone was
Hmm.
American and from other parts of the world. And Gab 707 came in really shy and humble, and he bust everybody's ass. His first year, he came in and they was like, okay, we got to respect him. Now he kind of talks crap back, being a veteran and stuff. But I remember when he first started with the Drone Racing League, everybody would be cheering. You know how you win? You go, yes. He would just go, yes. And then where's the next race? That's how focused he was. Yeah, it's like he disappeared, but I
Okay.
asked him on Facebook. Okay, cool. So you're in touch with him. That's good. That's good. Because of the COVID lockdown, he couldn't make the on-site when they were filming. All right.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, yeah. It's they're starting to lock down countries again and stuff like that. But this is the link
Oh boy,
again.
I'm
If you
waiting.
want to play the Drone Racing League on your mobile, whether it be Android or
uh,
iOS, Apple. Hey, Drones 863, how are you, sir? You can click that link on your phone or tablet. Copy the link, email it to yourself, and open it up on your phone or tablet. I haven't done it yet. Gab flew from Montreal, flew with him a couple of times in bigger Canadian events. So that's how you
Okay.
know. See, that's what
All right.
Herman was saying. Herman was saying, when are we going to see you in the drone racing league, man?
I'm waiting to see
You know,
you out
we
there.
heard you got skills.
I've
Welcome
seen
back,
some
Art McKeely.
video that
How was
Betunity's
your
done.
croissant? Your egg croissant? She said, I'll be back. I try to pay attention to the chat. But welcome back, Art McKeely. She said she was going to make a breakfast croissant.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just asking her, how was it?
Now, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Was it as fancy as some of the artwork that you do?
What happened?
And I'm asking her about this
Oh,
croissant.
was the croissant as fancy as some of the artwork you do? Ah, good question. Well, she hasn't typed anything yet, so she's probably and you know how you're eating something and somebody texts you and you don't want to touch your phone or whatever it is because you know you have what you're eating on your hand. We understand, Art McKeely. Enjoy your breakfast sandwich first. But I'm too old at 35. I can't compete with 14 and 18-year-olds. Corey, that's
you can't just push them down.
bullshit. You know why? Because I'm 57 years old. My Xbox controller's right here. And those 15, 16, 18-year-old kids, I boss their ass. And you know how I know they're a kid? Because if you're playing a shooting game, Herman, all right, and someone comes around the corner from the right, and you shoot him, and he comes back 7 more times, that's a kid. Because he's saying, I'm going to get around that corner instead of picking another way to go. Children.
It could be a cat.
See, she says she was stuffing her face. Hey, Bill, what's up? How are you? Coast to coast.
Lawrence, it could be a cat.
enjoy your sandwich, Art McKeely. Don't worry about it.
That is a characteristic of a cat, though.
I know. The cat will do what the hell it wants to do.
Yeah, no matter what's over there.
Unless you have cat off. You know what cat off is, right?
Yeah, a big bottle of ammonia and just splash his ass.
No, not ammonia. Hold on. The views and opinions tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everybody on the panel and or the chat. It's not. It's listen, Mr. J's RC. I play Call of Duty. I have the latest, the last one that came out, Vanguard. I have Warzone. I have all of those. And let me tell you something. Them kids don't know a whole lot. That's why they lose to us. There's a whole, just like there's a whole drone community, there's an entire community, Herman, of older men who play Xbox and stuff like that.
And video games?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I say whole community, I know guys that were in the war. I've met people, in fact, feet on the ground in the chat here from Australia. We're a morning show over in Australia. Him and Sue are listening right now. Him and I met playing Xbox 10 years ago.
Okay.
Hey, Lawrence, PM me your Xbox. Your Xbox. Gamer tag. Here, I put it here, right here. Hold it. This is really it.
Yeah, but Lawrence, so what do you use to keep them up?
What do I use for what?
You said the cat, something, I don't know.
Oh, well, you said the ammonia in a spray bottle, but it's actually a spray bottle with water in it. But what I found out
they'll keep coming, bro.
No, but I found out from a lady who picks cats up, strays up, and she nurses them back to health. And I was like, how do you keep them off your chairs and shit? She says, cats cannot stand aluminum foil. She doesn't know why. She read it. No, you take aluminum foil, you take a 1 foot square, and you put it in the center of the cushion. It has something to do with the way it moves or sounds. I don't know. Hey, Drone Guy, Rhode Island, that's it right there. Epic tag, you're it. That's my gamer tag on Xbox. But she had aluminum foil in balls on certain chairs, and on some chairs she had it out, but she said you have to wrinkle it some. She said for some reason cats will not fuck with aluminum foil. She doesn't know why, and she's been taking strays in her house for a long time. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't tried it. If anyone out there has a cat, be
Lawrence?
quick. 1037 added you as your friend. All right, thank you, dude. I just got an alert from Xbox.
Lawrence?
Yes.
We know this lady from.
Huh?
We know this lady from.
She lives out on Long Island, and unfortunately, hey, Michael Blaze, we had to clean her house a few times.
And she takes in stray cats, right?
Her husband's some kind of real estate agent for corporate. All she does is stay home and play tennis and baccarat with her girlfriends and stuff.
And taking stray cats.
Taking stray cats, yeah, and de-liced them and all of that stuff.
With aluminum foil.
Listen. We went there to clean her house. I had to ask. I never saw anyone with aluminum foil in the damn couch. And why was it red? Because she said, don't clean up. She said, don't pick up the aluminum foil.
Did she have any hats?
Hats?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like aluminum foil hats?
No, you're stupid.
No aluminum foil around the window.
No aluminum foil hats or nothing. No
aluminum foil by the windows or nothing like that.
No aluminum foil.
Just on her furniture.
Just on the furniture. She had any place she didn't want a cat to go, she had aluminum foil crinkled up. Yes, we did, Michael Blades. We had a decent time yesterday.
Okay.
She hadn't met my neighbor's psycho cat, Art McKeely. Listen.
She sounded a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
She's strange. Herman, this is how strange and how passionate she is with cats. She had her eyes altered to come at the ends like she's a little off. I will admit.
You think?
They call her the cat lady. And her girlfriends make fun of her. They have this big freaking house. Her husband works upstairs in the house in the attic, or he goes to the office, and she's always bringing stray cats in the house. Every time we went there, she had different cats.
So let me get this straight. So the cat don't mind when you put the tuna on the foil and put it out, but when you put it on the
I don't know, Herman.
I'm just asking.
I have no idea.
I'm just asking. The aluminum cans that their food comes in, that don't bother them.
I know.
It's just the sheets of paper. So when you put food on a little piece of aluminum foil and put it on the floor,
cats are aliens.
All right, let's go.
I have no idea. Listen, she was a strange woman for the time. Only thing, and I remember her.
She have a lot of herbal teas and stuff.
Yeah, she has herbal teas. She takes all types of medicines and holistic. She's very holistic, not psychotropic medication. Herman, stop it. Hey, what's up, Chad B? How are you, man?
Hey, Chad was good, bro.
Anyway, welcome to Wednesday nights with those guys. I'm ignoring Herman right now. But yes,
you're ignoring me and paying attention to her.
We did have a good time, Michael Blaze. This is from, you can see right here over my shoulder. That is the Temple of Music. I did walk inside it and go la la la, and it's built specifically to amplify sound. Huh?
You didn't sing a song in there.
Because I can't sing. With powerful ultrasonic hearing, cats hear a lot more from the crinkling of the aluminum foil than we do. Strange textures and reflectiveness are also likely factors. Thank you, Blind Neil. Because Herman was going to take it and run with it.
Man, that lady is a kook.
She's a kook?
Yes.
She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
Man, listen. That ain't keeping them off her sofa nor around it. They're still going to rub on it. She'd have to wrap the damn thing in that aluminum foil. And without crinkling it up so the shiny part stays shiny.
Art Wakili says, we have a cat lady in our neighborhood. She patrols our neighborhood. Right. And she probably feeds them and or tries to take them in, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Michael Blades, I did not fly any FPV yesterday. Yesterday was strictly camera drone. And then I heard that Billy Kyle and those guys, Billy Kyle and Ken Dono, they had already power looped it. So it would have been nice. I would still try it, though. I would still try it. Now that I know this park behind me is so vast and wide. Huh?
Oh, it's pretty big. You see what you're looking at there in that shot there, if you could see from like miles and well, not miles and miles, but you know, the whole park from that side straight through. That's a lot of trees. That's a very nice park, though. Very nice park.
It was a beautiful
and
park.
the shot from the other side, from looking from the opposite in the direction you're facing, is even nicer.
Ray Kelly, I agree. Now where we're looking and back over my shoulder, there's a little lake right here with a fountain in it with a fountain aerating the pond or whatever it is, the section of water there, and the sun was just going down. Drones 863 says, "Do you think that would work to control you where your wife goes in the house?" He's trying to get punched. His wife walking up behind him and swinging on him. Yo, Michael Blades. This is the second time I've been to Rhode Island and had a camera drone and wish I had an FPV drone as well.
You know that, right? You guys trying to get hurt over aluminum foil.
And there's
it's too expensive for that.
Remember, there's a zoo in this park as well. Ray Kelly reminded me.
Yeah, well, you can't do that.
Yeah, but I love the views, the colors, everything. The sun. This was in the afternoon when we were here.
You can't go power loop in the zoo and
No, I definitely wouldn't do that.
Buzzing the animals,
especially since they locking people up now.
That's it. That's the only reason, right?
Right, but if you don't know what we're talking about, you have to watch the replay and watch the beginning of the show where we was talking about it. Jackson RC, Chris, how are you? I'm a pug lady. I live the pug life.
Well, you know what, Lawrence? You're talking about FPV. Well, we got a cinematic FPV video from this guy, Filo. What? Peut? Voler?
Listen, I tried to pronounce it too, and here's how my pronunciation of it. Filo, Voler.
No.
3 words. Filo,
Filo, Peut, Voler.
Listen, Filo is the first word. Filo. Peut.
Well, it was shot with the DJI FPV drone.
Look, damn it, he made a one-shot video. Damn it. No, full credit goes out, but we have to give full credit to Filo Voler. I'm sorry if I'm massacring your name.
Pay it.
Please
pay it.
Please send me a recording of how to say it, and I will make modifications. I do apologize. Go ahead, introduce the video while I set it up.
Well, I just told you it was a cinematic FPV video using the DJI FPV drone. From what I was looking at there in the description,
yeah,
I would have liked to have shot this even with a camera drone.
Oh yes, definitely. And what I like about this is he shot this from the bottom, obviously, but he does some things that kind of defy radio. Now I'm figuring he's the only one in this area, so his radio signal may be bouncing off the certain sides of the mountain. But this dive right here, if he was down here in the gully or anywhere back here where my arrow is, he went behind the mountain and might have risked losing signal, if you understand what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. The mountain got between him and the drone at certain points on the video. At least I think so. I don't know exactly where he is. He could be up on this cliff. I would assume that he's down in the bottom though, because in the beginning of the video, after he does his first dive, there's a town or a village down there. And this place looks almost, now see, there's a car there on the road.
Yeah, there's a road right there. Yeah, there's a road that comes right by there.
I didn't see that car. Maybe he is up top.
I saw that when I first saw the video. I'm like, that's an odd place. I would love to fly that, because you look at it, there's people on both sides. It's down at the bottom, there's places at the top. And that road comes all so close to the edge of that cliff there.
I did notice that.
No drunk driving there.
But I like it. I like it. He shot it with a DJI FPV bird. My thing is, stop right here. You see all of this here?
Mhm.
There's a town down here. There's a little village, a town down there. He went behind this piece here, like he's about to do it again, which means if he's at the bottom right here, signal loss, signal back.
Maybe
I don't
not.
think he would take that risk, but I'm
Maybe not.
just saying. Where would you try to get this shot from if you were using your camera drone? Down below or up top?
Common sense might say try it from up top because there'd be no radio interference, but then I couldn't actually see anything that's really happening with the drone in real, from
Right. Now he
visual
could be
line of
down,
sight,
yeah, little
but
mini
from the
waterfall.
ground somewhere down in the valley, yeah, I could probably see you.
Now, see,
visual
this is
line
the
of
only
sight
thing
in
that
certain
leads me to
places.
believe that he was not down at the bottom, because if he was down that low, he was in a crevice of a valley there. Signal would have been blocked if he was off to the side, either side of that. But
Not
it is what it is.
necessarily.
I will let you guys check out the video with sound, of course. We try to give full credit to Filo, Peut, Voler. I apologize again.
Yeah.
Achilles says on the ridge. See, that would be my best bet, like along with Herman too. I need to get out. I need to get out and do a one shot, Herman. I seriously do.
Well, what you have
We
to
got
do.
25 watching and 11.
Well, you don't what you want. You don't want to get out and do a one shot. What you want to do is you want to
plan for one.
the one shot first.
Yeah.
You want to plan it out first before you do it, because it may not be a one shot. Something like that. That you got a one and done on that, because that's a possibility that you're not getting that drone back.
True. And I will admit that is one of the reasons that a lot of people love the DJI FPV drone over any other drone, because
you're one and done drone if you crash.
Well, it's a one and done drone. If you go out and crash, your shit, you gotta play, and you remember to hit record in the goggles, you still have that flight in at least 1080p. Whereas an FPV drone, yeah, you can. It has find your drone and stuff like that. But when you get there, it may be in multiple parts.
That's all right. It's still there.
Yeah.
Recover it. I mean, you can try to get it.
Wait a minute. These people bringing alcohol into the house.
What happened?
There's people bringing alcohol into the house. They're trying to be quiet and shit, but I can smell alcohol.
With the bottle.
They can't see you. Don't worry about it.
See that? News flash. Lawrence can smell the alcohol through the bottle.
Yo, hold on. They like, the people might hear.
He can smell the alcohol through the bottle.
Look, they walked in and gave me a goddamn glass with ice in it. A cup with ice in it.
A cup with ice in it. There's no.
I don't know what's about to go down, but it's going down. And a straw.
Wow.
So
what's happening?
Well, I'm just so glad I have these buttons here and this camera set up this way. All I do is press a button.
Okay.
Anything go down.
Excuse me.
But back to what we was talking about. That particular video there, I need to be in an environment like that to see what and experience flying in areas like that. Because
like I said, with FPV, right? It almost doesn't matter as much. But with the camera drone, like the whole thing is like taking off. If you took off and just flew downward into that, you probably won't. I mean, depending on who. I mean, if you're used to doing it, it just seems
ordering drinks.
You might get a few shots, but nothing really crazy.
Yeah, see?
So you
Hey,
would probably fly up, but with the FPV, I mean, up, down, it's the same what you
well,
envision.
what I'm learning is,
As
and,
far
and
as
I
the radio now is the only issue. Look at you. You smelt that through the bottle?
smelled it through the bottle. I didn't have to. I could see it. It got applause for that.
You heard him say. You heard him say.
Yes, I
You
did
could
say, hey,
smell it,
drone,
right?
drone visual. I did say I could smell it through the bottle. I did say
Right.
that.
Okay. All right.
I'll admit. Yo,
All
y'all
right.
got a mixer for that?
So
Oh,
no,
thank
just
God.
pour it in on some ice and just sip it and stop trying to drink it.
You said pour it on some ice and start sipping it, and then the voice will start slurring at about
No, you
it's,
sip it. You don't
it's
drink it.
6 minutes. Yeah, no.
What
It's
they
not the
have?
holidays. It's not the holidays. We got to keep it professional. The
Well, you
holidays
know,
get here. We
Lawrence,
haven't done a
just
shot and a drop in a long time.
it's not shot in the drop season. It's nobody's birthday.
Right. It's not holiday time,
All
right?
right. So just put it on some ice and sip on it.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, anyway, you know it's been a big launch season for DJI, right? And we had a back-to-back with 3 products.
Launches,
Right?
yes. Yes.
So
Here's that video if you guys want to watch it.
which one? With the guy at the FPV?
Yeah, the FPV video. I just put the link.
Well, like I said, they had been launch season for DJI with 3 back-to-back, and then they actually had what? That microphone setup that they came out with too.
Yeah.
Right under everybody's, stuck that one in there too and say, hey, have some of that.
Right. That was on top. Right. That was, yeah. That was a good deal though.
And some of the other
that a triple
manufacturers out there was against the ropes taking shots from DJI. They said, yeah, have the microphone set.
Like they was fighting Tyson taking haymakers to
So
the rib.
anyway, DJI has released 2 new drones in China.
Yes.
The Agras T40 and the T20P.
Yes. I actually have photos of them right here. I'm trying to get them to come up. I took the time out to take photos from this site. And
they're agricultural.
The T40 is obviously the bigger one, and the T20 is this one. What happened?
Let me tell you a little bit about them, because I have a little something here about them. That one there is the T40.
Right. Okay. It's the T40 open and folded up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the T40. Now that one is there that you're showing is the what's that? T20.
Okay.
T20P.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, with these things here, this drone was actually, both of them were designed for different agricultural platforms. They are
these
good, such as what is it called there? They have spraying, they have spreading, and aerial surveying and mapping. These drones will do as well. So the T40, it has featured what's it called, a coaxial twin rotor design.
Yes, the dual blades. Yes.
So that one has what they call here a spreading capacity of what, 50 I don't know how they wrote this, but kilograms, and then
go ahead. I'm showing the
capacity of 40 kilograms, and it can spread 1.5 tons of what do you call it here? The
of whatever chemical you're using.
Whatever chemical they're using, or pesticides, in what is it? 320 acres in 1 hour.
Yeah,
now,
that's
that
incredible.
Controller that they had, that smart controller that they had, was pretty nice too.
I did like it, and I like the fact that not only is this a for agricultural use. Here's the smart controller.
Right. Yeah. Look at
DJI. How come their smart
we couldn't get that one
better than ours?
Right. Why we couldn't get that nice screen on the other?
I know, right? Imagine if you had this to fly the Mavic 3. Look at this. You got a red button here There's a red button here.
Don't
There's an orange button
start.
here.
Don't start the
Yeah,
Mavic 4 would be like $5,000 just to look at. Stop. Don't get them no ideas.
Right?
Don't give them no ideas. This will be in the box. The thing will be 20 grand. We wouldn't be able to afford it. We'd be able to go down to the store and look at it.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't know many people that could afford an agricultural drone anyway. But
yeah, that's a nice controller though.
It is. It looks like a real controller. If you remember, Mark
Like
Fisher
Brown
yesterday
Station.
had his Ortel
The
Evo
Ortel
2
tablet.
controller, and
Yeah,
that was nice.
That's nice. That's like a tablet with joysticks on it.
I have a clip where I was vlogging, right? And I show Mark Fisher. I was vlogging yesterday, and I show Mark Fisher flying, and I actually look over his shoulder with the Osmo Pocket and tilt down on the screen, and you see it very clearly. I do like that controller, seriously.
Oh yeah, it is nice. It's bright too. I like the, it's nice and bright. It has a good picture on it, and it's large enough that anyone can.
Excuse me.
Look at this guy.
I'd like a martini shaken, not stirred, please.
Listen to this guy.
Thank you, sir. Hey,
Wow.
hey, it's
He's demanding drinks now.
I'm not demanding. I asked nicely.
Okay.
That's what I did.
What did it sound like to you guys in the chat? He just, hey.
Oh, well,
you do that when you go to,
you go into a bar, go, hey. You have a valid point. Okay, all right, touche. You get that one.
Wow, that's like the dog that keeps jumping up when you're standing there eating your French fries.
The dog that keeps jumping on your leg. You're going, hey, I'm down here. Hey, drop a fry or something. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
But yeah, Lars, this has comes with what they call binocular vision sensor. It's supposed to be able
hold on. What kind of girly juice is this?
That's what you asked for. You wanted a chaser and all kind of stuff in a big old glass like that. Wow.
I'm just playing. Go on, Herman. I'm just playing. I'm just messing with him. I am. All right. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the stream.
He is a bully.
If I'm a bully, it's because my mama made me one. She's a bully. You said it.
But yeah, it has what they call binocular vision to detect obstacles. Now everybody's going this binocular vision thing.
You know what? It's a lot more accurate than
it sounds. It sounds good, right?
But this
sounds good on paper, right?
Right. These agricultural drones, I want to see more of them. Farmers are buying them.
Up to what? 50 meters?
You know what? I'm going to see how much the price of it is right now. The T40.
Well, you need one?
No, I'm about to ask. How much is the, and then I copy and paste it, in the wonderful world of Google.
Where you
the T40.
Where you
DJI agricultural drones. They don't have there. There's other ones are coming up. DJI releases 2 new drones. I'm gonna have to go to DJI.
You got to go to what you call it for that. But yeah, like I was saying, the T20P is lightweight and foldable. Now that one there is
they have a T30 also.
Yeah, we're talking about these 2 new ones.
Yeah. From what I can see here at DJI,
they do have a T30, but
you know what? I might as well let these guys see it. We can keep talking while these guys look at this video, which is actually from the DJI site.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going to be shown here.
Okay.
Oh, that's the older one. Never mind. They only have the old one. I was trying to find the price of the new one, but unfortunately,
Mm.
they are not.
And you didn't have the
Oh wait,
video on this.
DJI. They have the T20 here. They do
Yeah,
have the T20.
I thought I sent you a video on one of them. Did I?
Um,
I might have. I know I
no.
sent you some video on the other things.
Here's the
Almost.
T20. Now these agricultural sprayers, these are the sprayers at the ends here. What I like is the fact that it's multi-purpose. RTK ready, autonomous high precision operation,
Mm-hmm.
20-liter spray tank,
But yeah,
and
mm, the
these drones can also be used for mapping,
yeah, I
from what I
said that.
see.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying to you for different agricultural applications. There's surveying, mapping, spreading, spraying. See, there's a difference between spreading and spraying. I
Mm-hmm.
found that out listening to the video with this thing that
I want to
somehow
point it.
you didn't have the video. I thought I sent it to you. I don't know. But anyhow, this one, the
You're
T20
watching it
P,
now.
it has a spraying spreading capacity. They said about 25 kilograms, and then it has here
They're showing
spraying
right here the
capacity of
display radius.
20 grams. Now this one, the T20, um, it
Hold
can
on.
spray 1 ton of fertilizer at what is it, 180 acres,
Well, I just saw something. The
or
guy
40 acres of a fruit orchard in 1 hour. So it takes it a little longer probably
that's
to
okay, but you still get
spray the
the
same
job
amount
done.
of
This
fruit orchard.
they're showing a cedar right now
Right.
on the screen, and
Spreading.
yeah, that's this one's a spreader, and it's fully waterproof, so you can hose it down. It's a pretty decent size. Look at the size of
Well,
two of them
the
inside the back of the
drones
truck.
are capable of you doing multiple applications on the one unit.
Right, they're showing it spraying
So that
and
unit can spray, it can spread, and it can also map.
well, they showed in the
Now
video. I'm going to post a link.
the
I'm going to
multispectral,
post.
which happens to be Phantom 4, Phantom 4 Pro multispectral, that is just for mapping.
Hey,
It's
Third
for
Eye.
taking those type of images you see there.
Yeah.
That's what it's main and all. I think the primary use.
So I like the fact that you can use it for mapping. You don't have to use it as a sprayer also. In that video, I put the link on the page. If you watch the full video, they show a gentleman walking around the perimeter of the area he wanted to spray. And every few steps, he would press a button with the RTK version, which technically maps the entire area. And once it's fully mapped, you can launch the drone and/or it'll calculate the
Those are
path.
ground points.
Huh?
Those marking ground points.
Okay, okay. See, I know not of these things. But hold on, what are they talking about? Yes, the Matrice 300 is nice. I've actually saw a drone that wanted to get when I first got into drones yesterday. The Unique, the Hexcopter Unique that we saw yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, because that was like when you go into the store. I told you I check out all of those things. When I first went to the DJI store, I couldn't stop. But like those bigger drones like that, you see them, they're very intimidating to some people. And those are. Yeah, that's the ones those are the ones I like. Because like that Matrice, the 300, I would really like to get my hands on that. But you know how expensive that thing is?
I haven't flown any of them, any Matrice series. Only the highest version of DJI drone I've flown was the Inspire 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. The Inspire one, that's
let's see. They talking about what the
possible Inspire 3.
Let's see. I'm curious to know what they're looking to do with it. You know,
Hardwood
they're
Keeley,
gonna.
thanks for coming in. Have a great evening. We
Yes, thank
appreciate
you,
you stopping by.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hope to see you again. Yeah.
Very-
As far as them talking about, Inspire 3,
Yeah.
that would be interesting.
Well, it's rumored that Osita 55, immediately 1 week after the launch of the Mavic 3,
Mm-hmm.
came up with a quote and said, "Now, if something about now, if the Inspire 3 were to come out."
Only shooting it
So,
in ProRes or something like that. Recording ProRes.
listen, I think they're paying him to start rumors. I'm almost convinced of
Well,
it.
that's what I told you. Put it out there in a rumor and let it spread.
That's right. You don't want something to get out there, say, don't tell nobody.
Right. You tell them don't fly the Super Bowl, they fly. You tell them come fly the Super Bowl, no one will show up. It's a setup.
Probably heard about that.
They'll be like, it's a setup. Why are they gonna tell us to come fly it? I'm not going. You going? I'm not gonna try
Yeah,
it.
right?
You try it. Let's get Mikey.
No, it sounds right. They'd be like, it sounds like a setup. They're waiting for us. Right? Don't fly the Super Bowl. They'll catch up with us.
No, but seriously though, these are two new drones that DJI put out. They're agricultural drones. Tom might have mentioned them a couple of weeks ago that they were coming out. I believe he did mention them.
What happened?
I believe Tom mentioned a couple of weeks ago they were coming out.
Oh, well, who knows? We don't know what the hell they're doing because they released those two drones in China and we never even heard about them until today.
Well, in all due respect, you're not in China. It wouldn't.
True.
But I found out about it the other day, so not today. And we did know they did have the other agricultural drone out already. So
what happened?
We did know of the other one that they have out, the agricultural drone. We knew about that one from before.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was known.
Drones 863 is already starting rumors. There's leaks of a Phantom 4, a Pro 4.
Really?
He's starting rumors already.
What rumor? That's already been out. That's already out.
That's an understatement. It is.
How they said that's already out. Try something else.
What happened?
What else they got that did come out? I said that's. Oh, you talking to them? No, I said that's already out, Lawrence. You got to get something else.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him he's got to figure out something else.
Right, because I use it.
But also we had another thing that had
by the bartender here.
Oh, what he wants? He wants you to pay up for the drink.
What does any bartender want? Someone to talk to me. Oh, there you go.
He said there's nobody at work but him.
He said the bar is closed.
Oh, that means you got to get out. No more drinks, bro.
No, that's all right. I'm good.
You got that bucket or whatever it is there.
A bucket? This ain't a bucket. This is all right. I just had to ask what kind of juice was this because it was pink and tropical.
Yeah. Pink. You call it what you want.
It's tropical punch.
Oh, Lord.
You ask for a martini, you get Cisco.
That's basically what it is.
I'm just playing with you, man. Stop.
If you added alcohol or tropical punch, yeah, it's Cisco.
Yeah, tropical punch with alcohol is Cisco.
So
do you
let
think,
me ask
now
you
see, drones 863 has got jokes. He said, do you think the Phantom 5 is coming? No. The Phantom series, I honestly believe, and I don't believe the Phantom series is dead, but I believe right now they don't
But you're
have any
not seeing
plans
that.
for it.
What
Right, they
happened?
don't have any plans. And if they did, they would have to come out with something with a different body design. Who knows? We're not even going to speculate.
Well, I'm not even thinking about it. They're not thinking about it. They they've seemed to have moved on, and just whatever Phantom design or anything that they've done with the drone was just in, you know, the enterprise level. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
they
yeah.
have now with it, I mean, they have the multispectral and the RTK.
Hmm.
Do they need to
Oh,
improve it
here's a rumor.
that they
It's rumored that the Maverick 3 Enterprise version is almost ready.
okay? I'm saying, are they gonna, what if they did come out with another one to do to do what it does, to evolve that camera a little bit more? I don't know,
To be
but
honest, right
you'll
about
probably only
now,
see it on the enterprise level to do what they're doing with it now. That's the only
I
place that
agree. I
they've
would
had
tend to
any
agree with Baba Ho.
action with it.
He says
What
the
happened?
Phantom series is over. I would tend to agree with him.
Yeah, as
Maybe
far as
that particular,
a consumer drone, yes. You
yes,
know, like
yes.
I said, you have the multispectral and you have the RTK, but I don't think that they're going to evolve it any
Well,
further
listen,
from
they're
there.
still getting $2,000 a pop for that drone, and the drone is 5 years
Well,
old.
for the Phantom 4 Pro, yeah.
Right. So you figure this date for 5 years, this drone has been $2,000 and has not dropped in value, which means they're getting every dollar they can out of
Actually
that
went
drone.
up in
And
value. The
still
mapping
present day,
capability.
even over the Inspire series, the Phantom 4 Pro is better at mapping.
Well, the mapping capability of it is what kept the value of that drone up.
Yeah, yeah, and what it's for. Yeah, I
What
agree.
happened now?
Nothing. I'm hearing stuff in my earpiece because I
You're
shouldn't even
hearing
have it
stuff.
on. No, in my headset. You know how it reads text and all of that stupid stuff.
Hmm.
So what's good? What are your plans for the holidays, man? Coming up?
Who,
You,
me?
you cooking? You cooking for Thanksgiving? What's happening there?
No, not me. I'm not cooking.
You're
They
not
will.
cooking this year?
No, I'm not. I don't. Listen. I don't. I'm not. Not. Nope. Not me. Nope. Not me. Are you cooking this year?
Um, nah. This
Why not?
may be the first one in years that I haven't had to make a dinner, go out to people's houses, and then come
Okay.
home and eat dinner.
Wow. That's what you're doing?
No, I'm saying this will be the first year that I haven't had to do that. Usually, what the deal
Oh.
was, usually I would make Thanksgiving dinner with very little
Uh-oh.
assistance, and then we would go to other people's
You
houses
throwing shade
and have
over there?
Thanksgiving. Huh?
You
I'm
throwing
not throwing
shade?
shade. No, I'm not throwing shade, none whatsoever.
Oh, okay. I'm just
It's quite
asking.
sunny. It's quite sunny in here. See my head shining from the light.
Yeah.
Well, I could have a few I could have asked a serious question when McDonald's bring back the McRib next year. Dude, it's back in New York.
No,
You need to come to New York.
no.
It's already back.
You don't want that, do you?
The McCartilage sandwich. They made a sandwich, called it a McRib out of cartilage. Yeah, dude,
No,
they sell the McRib
no,
here in New York City. I call it the
no.
McCartilage sandwich because it has that consistency. If you were to
No,
buy cartilage, if you were to buy cartilage, I'm sure that's what the McRib tastes like.
no, no. You
Cartilage
ain't
with
right.
barbecue sauce on it.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'm
No,
done too.
you're
Yeah, he's
wrong.
got to. You gotta come to New York, Drones 863. They have the McRib, And where we stopped at the rest stop before the first rest stop, before when we stopped, the McRib is nasty drone guy. It because it's made of cartilage, dude.
What is it though, Lawrence? I've never had one.
Wait, Boston Market turkey this year, maybe. I heard, well, I'm going to let you know something. Where I used to live, I know a family that orders Boston Market Thanksgiving every year. And they've been doing it for 5 years now.
The turkey?
LOL. Corey Mano goes, LOL, McHeart Attack. Combined Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, five McNuggets, 2 Kraft singles, sweet and sour sauce, and ketchup. That's the McHeart Attack.
You guys are terrible.
What did McNauseous do to y'all? FYI, we call it McNauseous. In Burger King, we call it burger in a sling or burger thing. So I get it.
Yeah, you just wrong, man.
Why?
Those companies aren't that bad. I mean, they got the issues, but I've never, like I said, I've never had.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Drones 863 says the ribs McDonald's uses is what banquet frozen rib dinners use. Cartilage. I keep telling you, yo. You know that the shiny stuff on the end of the chicken bone?
Stop.
They should call it a McCartilage sandwich.
That's actually stop. Anyhow.
Oh no, I'm done.
That
Herman's getting nauseous.
But how do they get it? The shape they get it done. I don't know. You know what?
How they get the shape of everything? They put it in a damn.
I'm not gonna ask that question. No, I'm not gonna ask that question because I saw how they do the chicken. What's up, Eddie? I saw how they do with the mechanically separated chicken and how they can make it into whatever they want to make it.
Yeah,
I'm quite sure they do the same thing with everything else.
They put it right.
I told you they have, in the mystery meat factory, they come out with the fish brick. Then you have the oval chicken. Then you have the veal with the hook, and then you have the.
Congratulations, Eddie.
Then you have the chicken fried steak that's not really round and it's not really oval. And out of the mystery meat factory, they just bred all of them.
He just picked up a sin package from Best Buy today.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah, it's amazing that you can get a sin package, a Fly More, or a single Mavic 3 drone with one battery from Best
Buy. And you guys locked the guy to go to Best Buy.
If you order it from DJI, your shit is still in the mail.
Well, that only happens to some people.
Yeah, we did go squirrel drones 863.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What is it? What is it we talking about now? But did we mention Drone Delivery Canada?
Nope, I have that story set up already.
Their newest carrier craft that boasts 20-kilometer range and
I'm not gonna lie,
kilogram capacity.
It looks like an egg.
Well, it's a Sparrow. It's the new version of the Sparrow. What?
Right, called the Canary or something to that?
Yeah. Well, Toronto-based drone logistics firm, Drone Delivery Canada, happens to be the first in Canada to receive approval. Well, because we mentioned this over a year or so ago, that they were the first to receive approval from Transport Canada for drone delivery. And they're actually operating right now in Canada. I believe it's no longer testing. I haven't heard anything about it major, but according to the video that they put out, what? Yeah. Yeah, can you hear me, Lawrence? I can't hear anything over here. Not hearing you.
Stupid. I had it muted.
Yeah.
Eddie Nunez
So
said
like I
it's
was saying,
shared with the entire family. No holiday gifts this year. Hey, Aerial Landscapes.
did
You know
you
what?
hear me when I was speaking?
The drone delivery. I was getting ready to play the video that I had.
Okay, so what I was saying to you, they were like, whatever. Because when the whole thing here did some little funny thing, and then I couldn't hear you anymore after that. But yeah, supposedly the first that received approval from Transport Canada for drone delivery. And according to the video that they have out, it says that they're actually operating now and is or making deliveries to people in Canada. They're Toronto based. They're Toronto based, and this one there, and well, the one that they were talking about is that they're boasting this new flight range with is their new version of the Sparrow. That's the Sparrow right there.
Yeah.
That's and they actually
is a
have
different.
three different drones that they're using, but this one here, the new one that they have, this new version of the Sparrow.
Yeah.
Supposed to have they claim that the testing to what they did with it is very successful. See, that's the areas right there in which they supposedly cover
right here.
with their delivery. Yeah, their drone delivery, those are the areas that they cover.
Right, distribution gets shipped, and this is where they fly out to the different peninsulas. I think it's a great idea that they can actually do it, because we're going to start seeing it here in the United States. Here's the Sparrow right here in the air. It looks kind of bulky, but it's a cargo drone, and I guess she serves the purpose, right?
Hey, does what it has to do. But they have
said that it
the
had
newer version of it, the one you said that looks like an egg.
Yeah.
It's more of like I guess a roomier version of that. They've done tests with it, then they were very successful with their first test of it, and they are expecting a transport can drone delivery Canada is expecting approximate range of 20 what does they say, kilometers or whatever, and a capacity of 4.5 kilograms. So
All right.
That's what they're expecting for the final production model of this thing when it comes out that they're going to use for drone delivery. I don't know. They're going to add it to the fleet or replace the other one. I don't know.
I think they'll probably just take it and sell it to someone who has a use for it. Why get rid of it?
Well, they have a use for it.
But old tech, like America, our old tech, we sell to third world countries.
No, we sell it to some guy.
Right, and he sells it to a third world country. But either way, it makes it to a third world. That's the video right there. If you guys want to check it out. But this one that you're talking about that looks like an egg, I could see, I'll pull up the picture real quick again. I could see this getting around a little more.
Which one? That one?
Yeah. I mean, as far as aerodynamics,
I tried to find more on it.
You couldn't. I tried the same thing for the stream. There were no videos.
I just on the old Sparrow, and the other two that they have out. One of them actually looks like a damn helicopter. I'm like, what's the difference between that and the helicopter?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, the fact that they're using these coaxial props, I think that's the way a lot of delivery drones are going.
You know what's interesting? That thing can transport a few different things. It looks like the Sparrow is the smallest one.
Mm-hmm.
and it's a decent size. It fits a box in there. I think about so
And
big.
then they also have one called a Robin XL or something to that effect.
Yes, yeah, yeah. They got a
So
couple of
and that's this one. That's this. Oh, that's this one here. It's a fixed. Looks like a fixed wing helicopter. I'll pull up the picture real quick. I just need to hide the source. But
a
that's
helicopter
the
turret.
Robin XL, extra large.
Yeah, they got one even bigger than that.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I wish them luck. They've been apparently operating for quite some time now, right?
Yeah, well, we first mentioned them a little over a year ago, and I don't know how long they had been operating when we discovered that. I think it was around. Yeah, it was more
What
than a year
happened?
ago. It was before COVID.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was
Hey,
before COVID.
Stevie, what's good, man? I'm sorry to
Yeah,
have buzzed. His Stevie put out a video when he was vlogging from Pilgrim Psychiatric, and we were it wa-
Oh,
he you could hear an FPV drone in the
today.
background, and I had pointed out. Thanks for the intro on my video. While he's doing the vlog, all you
And
hear is and it sounds like several FPV drones. Well, it was only me,
oh, well,
but it,
we had the same thing when we were going inside the building in certain places when they were flying around the building. You could hear it. We did the take
yeah,
over
that's true.
in that
That's
nasty
true.
ass place.
Yeah, mildewy place. We need to do another video like that
Not
though.
in there.
No, not in there. Hell no. Someplace else, definitely. Definitely in there. I got some decent footage. I believe in the next day. What's tomorrow? Thursday?
Mhm.
I'm probably going to try and edit a camera drone video tomorrow.
Okay.
And not FPV. Only because once I go out and test this drone for long distance,
hmm
I
hmm
just want to see if it's mid range. If I can go quarter mile with it, I'd be happy. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? I don't need to go further than a quarter mile with this particular drone because I'll be flying with it at night anyway.
You said more than a quarter mile.
I wouldn't take it at night past a quarter. I wouldn't take it at night far anyway. I would keep it up close.
Okay.
But during the day, I could take it as I would take it no further than a quarter mile. I'd be happy with that. I'm sure I could probably go a half mile to a mile.
hmm How far could it go on
Well,
one
that's what I'm
battery?
gonna find out tomorrow. I'm gonna do a distance test, and if
Uh,
it keeps the video keeps going, I'm gonna keep going until video starts getting snowy. Once it gets snowy, I'm gonna
really?
turn back.
What happens if the battery says nope?
I'll
Not
be a
today.
walking ass.
Okay.
I'll be a walking ass to go pick it up. I've done it before.
Don't do
I've
that.
crashed. I've crashed like 10 blocks away. Well, not even. The battery died on me because I was cruising and I had to walk a pretty decent distance.
Nice. All right.
But that's the sacrifice. Hey, Lawrence and Herman, great show. I have to go. Great flying with you guys. I mean, those guys yesterday. Ray Kelly
Okay, Ray.
on too, man. Yeah, Ray
Well,
Kelly
Ray's
and Johnny Drone Flyer are coming up after us at 7
yeah,
p.m.
they have a show coming on right after ours, right?
Yes, immediately. Tonight's like prime time night.
Yeah,
It's
tonight is drone night. Tonight is drone night
yeah,
on YouTube because I know we have a few shows coming on, and Dobo rounds out the night with his show, and he closes his show on all the drone shows for the night, and then tomorrow,
yeah.
there's a few guys on tomorrow as well, and then Ken Herron closes out the night.
That's true. That's true. That is very, very true. Well,
But Lawrence, what you call it there? You were mentioning, I think you mentioned, I believe you mentioned it last week or the week before on drones that did counter mining, stuff
hmm
like that for mining and stuff with
mine
mines and
countermeasure. Yeah.
yeah. countermeasures for that.
Right.
And this company Thales has this thing called the
I'm glad you said it like that, because I was calling them THALES. We're really I'm really bad with names. I'm not gonna say we are. I'm really bad with some of these names.
Yeah, me too. But I sometimes I go to the translator, and however they say it, I try to say that.
Okay.
But
THALES,
this
THALES.
the what do you call
Same
it? The Pathmaster. That is their unmanned mining countermeasure solution.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, this thing was it's odd looking. I think I sent you a video. I know
You did. This is, but you got to point out that this particular one is for deep sea coastal and coastal and
Oh, this
some
is not
coastal
for
environments.
this is not for you to buy and at Best Buy and take it out there and play with it. No,
Yeah, this failed
this thing
system is
here,
the entire
but
boat.
right, but this thing, okay. Let me tell you about this thing.
Go ahead and read the description. I'm pulling up the video now.
This thing was tested over, what we have here. Yeah, over it was a challenging of 28 days across 2 countries. And what would they said here? They had what do you call it? 4 operation situations that they put this thing through. And they had to what they did with it, it was operating in rough seas. What they did, they sent it out, and they had their what is it? This was designed for the Navy, the Royal Navy, and the French Marine National.
Right, mapping, search and rescue, recovery.
So but what this thing here is for, what they did was they sent it out, like I said, over 28 days and 2 different countries with 4 different
missions. Not just
and it was able.
It's the ship as well.
Right, but it was able to it was able to detect 140 mines across miles of open sea in harsh conditions. So like I said, they put it through some really odd tests that they did with it to see how it works and how it would respond. And they got
keep in mind
very good results according to the article I read and the video I was listening to with a couple of guys talking about it. And it's made for military use.
Yes,
so it had to go through some real serious tests.
Well, the main problem,
it's a fully integrated unmanned mine countermeasure system. It's able to detect mines. They said was dug deep in the ocean floor.
Well, apparently this company is top in mine hunting sonar systems, because they say that being a world leader in MCM systems with more than 300 mine hunting sonar systems ordered or are in service today. A lot of people are using their stuff, and mostly, like you said, military, to search for mines.
And it does it on its own.
Yes, all autonomous. The boat is part of the THALES system. I wanted to point out also that boat that you launch from. I'm actually on their site.
Yeah,
I can pull up the page and
that
share
thing
it real
is
quick.
designed to slide it down into the water.
This is autonomous. This whole ship, you can be in the captain. I guess you can pilot it somewhere, or you can send it out on its own. But it's fully autonomous, and it does everything. You can launch it from a pier and have it go out and survey an area, map an area, and come back. Yeah, this is the same video that I had. Okay, it's the same one of it going into the water. But that's this whole system, this boat, and what it's trailing behind it. The sonar system is the THALES system itself.
Now, Lawrence, when they tested this, they had a mobile, a portable command station, and this was operated from two separate locations during the test when they
Yeah,
were testing this thing. So the
that's
people you
good. Hey,
see
Lake Pilot.
from the launch is how they did it was originally from a regular boat. That whole apparatus that launches it was connected to a regular boat,
Yes, yes.
and it was and they had a what they call a. Now, see, this is what I tell you about portable. They had a portable station that they could move because it was on wheels. It's portable.
Right.
Big room with those guys inside there with
They're in the control room.
right.
They have a portable
It,
control room.
and it operates autonomously. They're just monitoring it.
Yes, yes. Welcome, Lake Pilot, to the stream. You
Hey,
know
Lake
what's
Pilot, what's up, man?
good about it? If military is using it and they're using it to find mines and stuff like that, the only problem with underwater ROVs is that I
Above and
have
beyond
that they
drones.
are
What's up,
light.
man?
They light up all the plankton and algae floating in the water. Clear water is
Uh-huh.
best unless you're going for side scan or SODAR. I don't know if this is. I don't think this one is a side scan or sonar. I think it's a bottom scanning one.
You know, that was the only thing I
I
didn't
I,
see.
I would have to look into that. We'd have to look into that a little more.
Yeah, I didn't see that. And I don't have it in my notes or anything that I did see.
How are you, Jim? What's
Or here.
going on? Hope all is well. Kovaction, welcome to the live stream. Welcome
Yeah,
to
so
Wednesday nights with those guys.
I actually came home last night and found that and was listening to them speak on it. And I took down some notes, and that was not one of the things that I found.
Well,
So yeah. So what's
your
up?
plans for when are we going out flying again? We need to do something local, but I want to do something local in twilight.
Well, we could do that.
But being that it
We
starts getting
could
dark
do
around
that. The
four
problem
o'clock
I have with that is it has to be on a
after practice.
yeah, and then that's already dark.
Yeah, I know. But
And then
once you
it's a
guys play this weekend, it's to the playoffs, right?
no, this is the
You win
playoffs.
this weekend, it's to the playoffs.
No, this is the playoffs. We win
This
this
is the
weekend,
playoffs.
we're
So
to
how
the
many?
chip.
Oh, you make it to the chip. You play one
Yeah.
more game. You make it to the chip. Yeah. Okay. To the championship.
Yeah,
Okay.
that team last week was a playoff team.
Really?
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
Listen,
You guys should see.
I don't train these kids, bro. I don't. I just train the kids that we get.
I know, I get it, but the kids you guys get, or you guys were putting a pounding on them. They didn't even want to hold the ball.
Listen.
Yes, we will be. We will be coming out with some videos from Rhode Island again. It wasn't a real meetup. Ray Kelly was going there with to meet up with Mark Fisher.
Yeah, and
We
they
kind of asked if we
publicize
could
it,
tag
and
along.
we asked if we could, come up there, hang out. But I wish it was today. Today was the weather was nicer.
Yeah, today was a beautiful day, and tomorrow it's going to be 60 something here in New York, and then after that, next week during Thanksgiving, it's going to be a little nippy out.
Just a little
Just
bit,
to let you know,
a little bit.
just a wee bit. Yeah, the time change sucks. You can't see. Well, here in New York City, the time it starts getting dark about 4:45 p.m.
No, it's dark now.
No, it's pitch black now. Yeah, we were
And
riding back
during
from
the
Rhode
summer,
Island.
at this time, it's not. So
Right. At summer this time, it's still light until about 8
actually,
o'clock.
we could actually go out after the live stream and fly
in the summer, right? Captain, 4K murky water is still murky water for me, LMAO. It's a pain in the butt. I take it, Jim, you have a UAV, underwater UAV? It sounds like that's some
Submersible?
experience. Gotta get out of work, and it's dark at 5. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying, Lawrence.
unfortunately. Huh?
That's what I was telling you. I remember when I first got my drone, first drone, I took it to work with me because I knew that once I got off of work, it was going to be dark. And I'm like, I want to fly. So I took it to work. And
Right.
lunchtime, I went to go fly it at the site. And they were like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm flying my drone. They're like, no, you're not.
Freezing rain here, Corey, up in Canada, Corey Mano says. Well, there's a storm that just happened to hit. Oh, he does have an underwater UAV. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I sound like he was speaking from experience when he was mentioned side radar as
Well, you
opposed to
know,
bottom facing radar.
it's
And
funny. You remember when Curtis first showed us what was that, the Gladius? And I
yeah,
said, that's nice, but here in New York, this unless I'm gonna get it to take it on vacation when I finally get there, that is useless here. And I don't really want to see what might be down there. You know, unbeknownst to me,
yeah.
it could be some people down there hanging out and or what's left or fish
It's
that walk.
The Gladys Mini and a Dory. I think he had the Dory. He had the Gladys Mini and a Dory, 1080p underwater ROVs. Okay, right. Curtis Dart had he had the Gladys,
Yeah.
and I don't know if he got the Dory. I did see pictures of the Dory. I don't know if he actually purchased it though. Yeah,
Okay.
Jim. And the Bronx River has so many dead bodies in a way hard to enjoy the 4K footage.
You don't want them to smile at you down there, Stevie?
Yeah, right. Do any of you fellas have an underwater consumer drone? I think that would be interesting. Well, unfortunately, even though I live 4 blocks from the Atlantic Ocean, there wouldn't be a whole lot. Those RVs and stuff are great for piers and under docks, doing inspections of boats and stuff. True that, cars with bodies in them.
If you can see in the water, yes.
Right, but New York water is naturally murky all year round.
Okay. First off,
In the
one of
summer,
the
it does
biggest
clear
problems that
some.
we have is the fact that with all these geese, right, and everybody constantly stuffing them with bread, they shit
Yep.
up the East River, and all of that green algae is in there.
Yep. Starts just
You
forming. Yeah.
can't see nothing,
Our
man.
water is too murky. Yeah. Could you imagine,
You'd have to
Stevie,
go
trying to
out.
put a submersible in the East River or the Hudson River? All you
Probably
see is
telling you,
swills
probably
with
see
a
somebody
body
down there.
and a hand and a shopping cart and a leg,
A license plate or two.
a brick cylinder block with a chain and a bone sticking through it.
What's left? Yeah. Who
What time
knows?
is it?
I couldn't
6:46.
tell you what happened. I
Hmm.
wouldn't. I really wouldn't want to see what's down there. But I did have a lot of fun though up in Rhode Island. That that park, real nice park. I'd like to to visit it again
Yeah.
early,
Yeah.
not so late in the year, but a little early
Exactly. Exactly.
when it's not as cold. I'd like to shoot the hell out of that park with something, anything. I want to
Hmm.
put that on the list to try to get there. Like, well, you see what we should have done. And I told you this when I had this series, most of our games were on Friday.
Yeah.
With the games being on Friday, whether it be like, well, not so much the Friday night ones, but the Friday afternoon ones, take off and go anywhere after that. What do you say, Stevie?
He says there's a lot of unsolved mysteries down there. Yeah, you're
Not
right.
really. That's why they're down there. They don't want to solve them. They're hoping it goes away.
Yeah,
The
could you
longer they're
imagine?
down there, the fish will eat and they'll get bigger. That's all the guys be talking about. Yeah, I go fishing over here in New York. I'm like,
Yeah, I know. I'm not big on that. And Ray Kelly, he's a fisherman. He carries fishing poles in his car at all times.
you know what
That's a
those
true
fish eat?
fisherman.
They eat the people that was dropped.
Yeah, yeah. This is true.
And then you turn around and eat the fish. Give me
Hmm.
the fish that are eating the plastic. I'm all right.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Um, I need to start charging some lipos, but I'm only taking about 2 or 3, so
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna worry about it. But I do need to charge this GoPro, this Hero 7, so I have footage because no real steady on this drone. I
So you're
only
gonna,
use what happened?
so you're charging lipos, and what else?
3 lipos, and all I need is my radio's charged already,
Okay.
so
You
I
know
don't
what?
have any problem. Just drop my headset,
Uh,
of course.
I don't know. I'm thinking whether or not. Where you flying tomorrow?
Um, just along the beach, and my picture seems they're frozen, and I'm going to have to go out and
Oh
come
boy.
back in because it's
Freezing.
frozen solid.
Oh
Let
yeah.
me see if I can stop. Let me see if I can stop OBS. You guys should
That
hook up with
might not.
Merrill at Metal Detecting New York City channel. I bet you.
That might not. What happened? Metal detecting.
Lake Pilot says you guys should hook up with Merrill at Metal Detecting NYC channel. I
Oh.
bet you could make an awesome collaboration. You got a
Hmm.
link? If you got
You,
a
you
link,
know what
put
the
it in there.
problem with
I'll
that
check it
is
out.
in New York? It's like metal every damn where. Remember? Oh, where'd Lawrence go?
I'm right here.
Oh, remember Atlantic Avenue? A lot of Atlantic Avenue. I showed you some of First Avenue in Manhattan. There's a platform
Uh-huh.
that the way the street is made. It's a platform. So a lot of those places is metal. The
Right.
ground, the whole ground is metal. You'll detect metal through the whole thing. This place is along Atlantic Avenue. Talking
Mm-hmm.
about anti-drone. Man, listen. There's so much metal in the ground. Your drone get magnetic
I
interference.
remember that. Remember we tried to fly over there? We crossed the street. We walked up the
Down
block.
around the corner, in the park, down the street. Yeah, the whole
Yeah,
ground is just
yeah.
because it's a platform over the train
Hey,
yard
cool, Vic.
and Atlantic Yards. What's up, cool Vic?
He said stop talking about fish in New York City. Pick up some new lightly used pistols. That's true too down there.
What
Keep
happened?
eating tilapia. Yeah, I don't. Not
Nah,
anymore.
nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm
No,
good.
thank you. Something that was genetically designed to be grown in a tank and never see nature. No, thank you.
Well, that's not how it
There's no
originally
nutritional
started.
value to eating that.
That's not how it originally started. Tilapia. I mean, it is a clone
Started in
fish.
a test tube somewhere,
No, it actually came from an actual fish at one point.
and now it's not a real fish. It's
From
how weird is that? Right?
well, well, I mean, it is what it is.
He said,
It's not. It's
keep
not
eating
the.
tilapia.
It's popular, but it's not so good.
It's
You know.
popular because it's cheap. Most fish in the supermarket are from farms.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I go to a fish place, a fish store to get certain
but
fish.
all of the tilapia is farmed. There is no such thing as
You
wild
see what Stevie
tilapia.
put? Stevie put, if you want to get those real high levels of mercury, you need to go fishing.
Yeah.
You get that strength up and
Well,
your metal.
that's what. Well, truthfully, that's more so with the fish that guys get closer to shore.
Yeah, 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 that's
Anyway,
true.
on the fish note,
Hey, Big Mac, don't worry about it,
Big
man. Don't
Mac.
worry about it. It's still early. We got about 8 minutes left to the stream, and then we're
That's
out
all
of
right,
here.
Matt. You
We
gotta let me
appreciate
know, Matt, when I need to talk to you about some things because
it.
I'm having a slight issue with something I want to talk to you about, and also
Right? Yeah, that's
you
true.
gotta let me know when you're free because I had sent you that to tell you that we were going because it came up like in the last minute, like right after that stream,
Yeah.
and Lawrence brought out, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna go. And then when I said I'm gonna go, I just said, let me hit you up and see if you can make it, because I know you work overnight and you might have wanted
And
to
we
just
were leaving
go.
early in the morning.
Right,
Anyway.
but then I don't know. He would have had to go to work later on, and that would have been the whole craziness. So I think he wasn't able to make it.
Yeah. Working evenings, that might have had a little effect on what he wanted to do. But we plan on going back. There's always
Actually,
something.
I would have liked to have caught those cliffs again, that area.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
another time, you know.
This park right
There'll be
here
other
behind
times.
me.
I ain't
This
going up there in the
park.
snow.
Oh no. We're not going near no damn cliffs in the winter. I'm sorry. At the end of the cliff, and where
Ain't no railing.
remember where it says 911?
Yeah.
Right at the edge, there's one rock. You can see 911 written upside down. And looking at the cliff, it says 911 straight. But as soon as you step past that, you're falling to your death.
There's no railing.
That's why they say 911 on the rock. Wasn't it funny how those kids and all the people down there were climbing the rocks like billy goats? There were guys down there fishing on the rocks, everything, man. And I'm talking jagged rocks.
Because you see, you know what it is? They're native to the environment.
Mm-hmm. You or I would get killed trying to climb those rocks.
Yep.
And they would run up, they would run around them like billy goats.
Yeah. That's because they inhale all that spray paint and glue.
Yeah.
What else they do inside them in that little fort or whatever is it, that wall?
Mm-hmm.
They go in there and do a bunch of graffiti and spray paint and puff on glue and stuff like that. Light stuff on fire.
Could you imagine? I'm just saying, people talking about the water in New York City, but eating that crap. You believe it or not, Cool, Vic, you're right. I know guys who fish right off the coast, right off the ocean right here, and they eat it. They eat fish out of the ocean.
You hit the nail on the head with that one. Guys will not swim in it. It says don't swim in it, but they eat the fish that comes out of it. Yeah. I'm like, ah?
And talk about, I caught a bucket of fish.
And then some of them are big too.
Well, out here by me, there's certain times of the year that you can catch fish the length of your forearm and hand.
That's what I tell you. They feeding off of them guys that got tossed.
Listen, I live in New York. You know
didn't come home last night.
Spot? Herman, you remember a famous dumping spot? Remember where Kmart was out there in Five Towns by me? Where it used to be J.W. May's department store. Mm-hmm. Every other month during low tide, it was a known mobster dumping spot. Every other month during low tide, they would find a body there. Okay. Every other month back in the day.
He didn't come home. He didn't come home last night.
3 minutes to 7.
I didn't say it. He didn't come home last night. Oh, he's probably over there. No.
Yeah, floating, sleeping with the fishes. Sleeping with the fishes. Big Mac got a fishing rod, and yeah, it's true. They do eat that stuff.
What?
That they catch around here. I know people that go fishing every day out here, man.
No, don't worry about it, Paul. You all right? I mean, it's better late than never.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming in, Paul.
But you guys feel free to hit the like button if you want to. You can hit it on your way in or on the way out. But if you hit it on the way in, don't bother hitting it on the way out.
Right, but don't forget to check out the Fly for Fun show with Captain Ray Kelly, who we flew with yesterday in Rhode Island, and Johnny Drone Flyer. I do not know who they're having on their live stream.
Oh, okay.
Tonight, I have not. Once I get off the computer, I try to take care of all the stuff I need to do. Like I said, I need to charge these batteries tomorrow.
Yeah,
Matt. Sneakers, you got it, Matt. Matt, no.
You get the big buckets or the oil cans.
Yeah.
Everyone their feet fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you fill up the rest of the way.
Paul, you're fired. Hey, Night Train, what's up, man? What's up?
Night Train, what's
Go to
up, man?
bed early. I'm doing a sunrise fishing trip. Stevie, all
Where
you
at?
do is where's the trip at, man? Upstate in Westchester? Where at?
Where's
knows?
this fishing trip at, Stevie?
Oh
Sunrise
no, he
fishing
says
trip?
he was. Paul says he was listening, lurking while
Oh,
cooking
okay.
dinner.
Where's this
Right, well,
sunrise fishing trip at?
it's that time.
But where's the fishing trip?
The fish. Oh, I don't know. Oh,
You
Stevie said,
said Stevie's got a
he said,
sunrise
no,
fishing trip.
I gotta go to bed early. I'm doing a sunrise fishing trip.
Say that fast enough 3 times and see what happens. Sounds like you're saying fishing chips.
Nah, I'm good. Oh, he says joking. He's joking.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you weren't fishing out here in the city.
Right?
Going to Grand Ferry to go fishing.
Oh, stop.
Domino Park.
Either you're gonna drag in a shopping cart or a barge. One of the two.
Actually, that's more on your side.
Paul says he's cooking tilapia.
Okay.
I tried linking a show from the channel, but it doesn't seem to work. I have an email in the About Me section on my page. If you do get the link, you can send it to that email, Lake Pilot. Okay? Herman, it's 7 o'clock. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, it's that time. You got anything to say to anything before we get out of here, Lawrence? Anything?
No, that's it. Be safe, fly safer. Look forward to seeing some videos. You guys should be seeing some videos from us pretty soon. That's about it.
Well,
All right.
we'd like to thank everyone out there for coming and hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate you all. Don't forget to check out the Fly for Fun show. And I'll see you next time on Phantom Flight 101 with those guys.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good
It's been
night.
fun.